We are back. Listen, man, I can't be more excited. Listen, technical difficulties, things to deal with, but for the most part, I just say all that to say, hey, listen, we appreciate y'all. Just continue to tune in. You see my man Bills, you see my man Knox.
What's going on?
NFL segment. Listen, the best NFL segment, man, that you can see on YouTube. I can't make this stuff up, y'all. Listen, God is good. We back. We're ready to rock and roll. We're going to get into some heavy topics. We got some other things going on coming up. Hey, Bills, tell me about what you got going on coming up in a couple weeks.
Look here, Scorpio season is approaching. We celebrating my birthday.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? We in the kitchen. We back at it October 26th from 8 to 1. Come through. I got a lot of performances coming, and of course, PIW's in the building. We're going to be doing our one too as well. Come through, man. October 26th at CBG Philly, 3057 Frankfurt Ave, you know?
You dig?
Show up and show out.
No doubt. All right, so listen, man, we're going to get right into it. We got some NFL topics that I thought was dope. Again, you know where y'all can find us on Total Defined Entertainment. That's on YouTube. That's the Dream Teams with a Z. You see it. Look, we all pressed up today. Merch still available, man. Listen, go get your hoodies. They're going fast. And pretty soon I'm going to have a website for you guys to go to. All right, man, let's drop some knowledge on these folks, man. What y'all thought about that couple trades that happened this week?
Man.
Give me some insight. We had Devontae Adams go to the Jets. He set back up with his boy. And then we got Amari Cooper, which you guys have filled me in on earlier in the week, but got Amari Cooper going to the Buffalo Bills. So tell me, give me some knowledge,
man. You know. With that Devontae Adams trade, I think they tried to throw a smoke screen because a report came out before that the Raiders wasn't going to trade him.
Right.
He's going to play and all of that. So it kind of threw us in the loop. I'm like, then next couple of days, you hear a report, Devontae going to the Jets. Ooh, okay.
I think it is funny because I looked online and I don't know if you guys saw it. But it was a post with Aaron Rodgers. I guess he do like a podcast.
I saw that.
And Devontae was there like behind him. And they said back together again. So that's what made me look. Said, well, damn, did he actually get traded to the Jets? And no sooner I said that, maybe an hour or two later, Devontae Adams to the New York Jets.
But it was already official before.
Okay.
When you seen that, you already knew what it was.
Yeah. You know, A-Rod, he got pulled, man. That's all I can say.
Yeah. I mean, he deserved it. I mean, we all would say, like, he's not looking like the same Aaron Rodgers, but in that game that they just lost on Monday night to Buffalo, I thought he stood pat, man, considering his O-line really ain't been protected, but he kept them in the game.
He did.
You know what I mean? So to me, maybe Devontae is now I see with them having Garrett Wilson, a nice boy running back.
So where's going to leave the other receivers like Alan Lazard? You got
I think they still going to get utilized.
Williams, they're from the Chargers. He's over there too.
Yeah. And I think Williams is he was on his ticket coming out of there just because of the Devontae.
Mike Williams?
Yeah, he going. Yeah, that's what they were talking about.
Wow.
This another way I'm looking at it too is like, we have to see if that connection is still the same as it was. Because they just only have to look at each other, eye contact, and where.
I'm telling you, hold on. Some situations are special. Let's remember that first year that Brady got with Moss.
Yeah.
They ain't need much practice.
Yeah.
It's look, go get it.
Right.
Go get it. Because Devontae that type of dude. No, seriously, like it's some special route runners that just have that ability to get open, and that quarterback just knows right where to throw the ball. Yeah. And I'm talking about great ones. So we're talking about Brady. We talking about Rodgers is a great one. So I think you give him a go-to, it only makes them more explosive and more deadly because think about it. Down the Lazards and the Williams or whoever else they keep, Garrett Wilson. They're going to really see some balls.
Get open.
Because you got to truly keep that safety over top with Devontae.
Yes, you do.
You understand what I'm saying? So,
which means Garrett will go crazy.
Oh, no doubt about it. They're going to have a CD type year when CD had Amari Cooper.
Exactly.
You understand that type thing?
Yeah. And a segue to that, Amari Cooper going to the Bills.
Oh.
Now Josh Allen have somebody to throw to.
And he ain't no
it's gonna be.
And he's quiet.
Yeah.
He don't, give me the ball. He know if he run his routes,
he'll route. And he's a route runner.
He's one of the best route runners.
Look what he had. Listen, y'all, we can't make this up. We've been talking about this for weeks.
Mm-hmm.
You see where he's coming from,
right,
to where he's going.
Yeah,
right.
We talking Deshaun Watson and Josh Allen. That's like, you know what I mean, the mother
It ain't
seesaw
apples to
being
apples,
like
you
that.
know what I mean? Nah.
So yeah, so you already know he happy. I'm happy for him because
Yeah, me
it's
too.
a long time coming for that boy. I would love to see him in a position where he gets an opportunity to go deep in the playoffs for the first time really in his career. Because even when he was with us, we didn't really go deep. But I would really love to see him do something over there with Josh Allen. Even though Knox, I know I picked the Baltimore Ravens as my. You know what I mean? But
Hey, you looking good.
no. But I'm
You
just
looking
saying. I'm
good,
just
though.
saying. I would love to see them there, just as a sentimental pick.
Yeah.
All right, what y'all thought about that injury, man, to the young boy Hutchinson, man?
Oh, man.
I mean,
That's-
they ain't need him. They blew us. Look, they blew us totally off the map, y'all. So
The game was already pretty much over.
Yeah, it was.
But now you have time. You have a week to prepare
Right.
for him not being there.
Right.
Like, we can open our offense out even more
because you know that pressure ain't coming from that
exactly.
side.
Right. And you know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be a collective
But
thing,
they are
But let's
playing
just
the
say this.
Vikings though. They're playing Sam.
That's why I said that's my game of the week. Like being in that. Who I'm gonna pick, y'all?
Yeah.
Let me rephrase that. That's the game I'm watching this week because Dallas ain't playing, and thank God we ain't playing because the way we've been looking is terrible.
What about the Kansas City and the?
No, that's a good one, San Fran. That's a good
San Fran
one.
game.
I just
I
think
don't know.
that's not
Nah, that
that's
ain't-
not as
yeah,
big of a
yeah.
bill for me, only because I just feel
I don't like that.
San Fran not at full strength.
Yeah, right.
If they had McCaffrey, it'll be a little bit different.
Yeah.
But like Minnesota.
Right.
And the Vikings got all their weapons right now.
Yes.
And
But
that's
neither
and that's,
is Kansas City.
but
though.
hold on, wait a minute.
Don't
But
have
what makes that even
Pacheco.
more, I mean, put
They
your
divisional.
Hold on, y'all. What makes you put your more your lather on? It's a
Divisional game.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
That's
a
true.
divisional.
And
they 1-2.
thank
1-2.
you.
You
Bills.
know what I mean?
Yes,
5-0 and
Yes,
4-1.
sir. Yes, sir.
Look, man.
But that
shit
was
crazy.
one of the reasons why I said, like, and we talked about it in our pre-season, our preseason going into the season, how we were making predictions. And I can't wait for, our shows to come back
Yeah,
and really,
yeah.
show us where we either made great picks,
Yeah.
sad picks, but we even had our predictions for divisional winners. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
exactly.
So now as this
Yeah.
season play out, and I said back a few shows ago, I said, yo, man, like when the season get to the meat and potatoes, it's gonna start getting interesting.
Yeah.
Who would have thought the Commanders 4-6 weeks ago
Yeah,
would have been,
I know,
you know what I mean?
man.
Because we was all looking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm happy. I'm surprised. I'm happy for a lot of you fans out there, the Minnesota fans, the Detroit fans. See, like I tell y'all, man, like I'm one of them convenient hosts, man. I'm not one of those fanatics. Like I love my team, but I'm always gonna support the NFL versus I'm a football fan first. And we all are. So when we give y'all our insight on the NFL, we got our NBA podcast coming soon in about another couple weeks, man. Y'all gonna see us dripped up in our NBA stuff, and we going to keep that content just as well. But what I want to say to y'all is that it's special to have a group of guys with me that know the sport. So when we give it to y'all, believe me, a lot of times I heard y'all saying my DMRE, all y'all picking y'all teams as winners for the week. And look, you don't got to go with our teams. We lose. But that's who our favorites are. Now, we ain't telling y'all to put, we've said, well, we will put our money on.
Right.
So let me just be clear with that. So, like I said,
That's a good point.
no, but that's something our fans need to know. Like to know that when we make these picks, listen, I'm not telling you to pick them,
Right.
but it's what you think. And yeah, I blew it. I gotta admit, a couple of y'all got at me. Yeah, I blew it. Yeah, I've been going to home and trust me, my pockets are suffering for it too. So, all right, y'all. Well, we got this coming week, man. We got some interesting games. We got the
Hold on. One more topic that we forgot to mention before we go into the game. The Sirianni and outburst with the fans and
harmless. I love that. You know why? Because and not to cut right into what you're about to say, but I feel like I need to jump in. Is that was him talking to a fan that earlier in the game told him to run Saquon. His response after the game was over, did I run him enough? Because bottom line is, I got to keep this thing. No. That's what I got to keep this thing diverse. I can't. Saquon gonna be Saquon,
right?
But we gonna need Saquon in week 15, 16, 17 going into the playoffs.
Right, exactly. And he's
So-
never healthy, so
Exactly. So let's
be.
be, and he's not a young pup no more, y'all. Let's
I like
be
that
honest
thing
with
too,
that.
yeah.
So with our division being where it is, all these teams got time and I'm gonna say this, and I want to be fair to my own team. We 3-3, meaning we ain't out of it. So anything that happen these next 6 to 8 weeks, like I keep telling all these Dallas fans, D, what's good? Relax. Like Roger said a few years ago. Relax. Take
Y'all
it
had
easy.
major injuries too, though.
Only one major injury. Because Michael Parsons will be back next week.
Yeah, we talking
Bland
about
will be back
the previous
next week.
weeks, though.
But no, the only real when you say major, I always think long term, and that's D. Lawrence. He's gonna be out 6 to 8 weeks. So we really. But
I know that one.
yeah. But in terms of like the like I said, Bland's coming back in, so that helps us on the secondary side. And with Micah coming back, now that pressure's getting put back on the outside. Now maybe you blitz a different way. Kendricks is coming back. Like we had a lot of injuries, but I'm just saying all that to say in the framework of what you went with the Sirianni thing to get back to that point. I was just bigging you up because you were absolutely right in terms of him just really letting fans know, like, yo, like, no, we're gonna run the ball. I'm gonna run them, but pick and choose my spots because that dude got to be there at the end.
Yeah, you can't
That's
run
an injury
30,
we can't
30,
afford.
40 times.
Nah, we can't afford that.
Well, before they probably looking at that because Devontae and Brown was out.
Exactly, that's different.
You know what I mean?
That's different. He gotta step up.
Yeah, now that they
want to see
They
that
bet
do
now.
a
And
little bit more now. You know
And
what
look,
I mean?
let's be honest. You saw what Jalen did with them two boys back.
Yeah.
Both of them scored. I mean,
Easy too.
Big plays. So
And he threw it down the field, which was the problem when I
Exactly.
seen it. I said, dang, he threw that dot to Brown.
Yeah, that was his best game of the season.
You know what I mean? But on
so
top
far.
of that too, it's like you got to balance out. You can't be predictable in your your offense.
And that's a fact.
You know what I mean?
You
can't
see,
do
that's
that.
what's hurting us because
Yeah.
Troy Aikman said it best. He said, "I'm not liking the way Dallas receivers are running routes right now." He said,
Right.
first and foremost, he said because it's looking like they're being lazy coming out of their breaks just because they know that play isn't for them. He was talking about CD Lamb. Went right at him.
Yeah.
Then he up.
Wow.
Said,
Yeah.
So then
I saw
then,
that.
Then
Yeah,
he
I like
also
that right
said,
there. I like that.
like,
Yeah.
give Dak an opportunity, but y'all want to blame him because he's throwing the ball. But if you ain't running the right route,
It ain't on time.
exactly my point.
So
Exactly.
now holding the ball a little bit longer, and now the defense is getting to me.
Exactly.
Come
Makes
on,
a
man.
difference.
Come on,
Basically,
man.
And like you
he's
said
saying-
about one dimensional, and then here's the other narrative. What do we have in the backfield? Like, listen, folks, I can't make this shit up. I try to express to y'all, like, when you look at a roster, and I said this from one of our previous shows, we made a big mistake not getting one of those top free agent running backs.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs,
Yeah.
the boy Aaron Jones. Listen, could have kept Pollard.
Yeah.
Nixon was out there who left Cincinnati, and the main man of them all went from the
Derrick
Titans.
Henry.
His whole come on, talk to me.
Yeah.
$8 million this boy
Yo,
getting paid
I
by
was
Baltimore.
hoping y'all ain't get him.
Yeah, me
I
Dude,
was
too.
hoping y'all ain't get him. I mean, I was kind of getting
You
scared.
see,
I was getting scared.
Yeah,
listen, y'all
facts.
keep telling you
Facts.
can't make this shit because
You ain't want that.
as my co-host said, you have to be able to do more than just one thing.
Yeah.
It's too complex of a sport to show somebody the same look, the same way of doing things, weeks in and week out. And all I want to do is just go back to the blueprint of when New Orleans blew y'all out. So we're gonna see what's going on. Oh, we can
Yeah.
run the ball right up the middle. Oh, we could do this over here. So that's why I say that's for every team, y'all, that's struggling right now, and everybody think it's the end of the world thing. No, it's not. But as a coach, and this is why coaches sit on the hot seat. As a coach, you got to learn to devise a game plan that puts you in a position where you outthinking that opponent to the point where he think you running, you passing. He think you passing, you running. But you got to be able to be done. And even when you think the blitz is coming, it's not. I'm going to drop the linebackers back, get an interception.
yeah.
Or then I'm going to put 8 in the box, and I'm actually going to blitz
Yeah.
you. So
Chestnut
we know
checkers, man.
exactly.
You know what I mean? You can't look here. You can't be
Not in this league.
You know the defense of players is smarter, quicker,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
and stronger.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me? So you have to do something. That's why they got the RPOs and things like that.
Exactly.
Because you're trying to confuse.
That's where they put all of the analyticals into the
yeah,
game.
you know what
Yeah.
I mean? So
Yeah.
that's why. So when those star
Yeah,
players
y'all
do
thought I
go
couldn't
out,
say a big word like that too. I know y'all didn't. Yeah, but no, that's
Yeah,
real though.
When those star players are out, it's the reason why the offense doesn't move the way
Yeah.
it should move because it's prepared for those weapons that you have
Yeah.
outside.
And
Look
behind
at
the
look
line
at the
and stuff
Eagles
like that.
when Brown and Smith was out.
Yeah.
We look like a high school team out there against the Buccaneers.
But you know what? I give y'all credit because, you know, in terms of not having Brown in that New Orleans game, y'all still went down there and won after we got blown out by them. Y'all go down to New Orleans and
But we
beat it
still
out.
had Smith though. He still did that. Like
No, but that's the game he got hurt in. I'm just saying though,
Right, but he
like
did his
even
damage.
and it's really
look.
in the NFL like the NBA, it's next man up. Y'all know
Yeah.
that. Even though that man might not be as talented as this man, but it's next man up because now you're getting your opportunity where you know you might have just been one of them dudes just fresh off the practice squad, Or now you say, damn, I could really turn this into possibly getting me a job and getting a real contract. You know what I mean? So,
but even though they beat the Browns, it still wasn't like y'all
No,
still
what-
struggle with the Browns.
oh no, yeah, they
You know what I mean? So it still was like
Wasn't
19
it-
And
grand.
hold on, I'm gonna be honest here.
It wasn't a great
Deshaun,
win.
you looked the best you looked all year against the Eagles. I couldn't believe it. I said of all teams,
Yeah.
he looked so great against, and that was to me, that was his way of keeping his job because truth be told, like I think he would have been on the bench had he had a bad game
because
against them boys.
it was talk about benching him and playing Winston.
Exactly.
And the coach stood,
And I like
stood on
Winston.
business.
Even
and
though
said,
he-
no, we're not benching him.
even
he
though my
still
man
said
Winston, like,
he's still the best. He's still the best quarterback. Best way chance of winning.
Yeah.
Like say now, like not to jump off that situation, but like the Justin Fields and the Russell Wilson situation, like.
I mean, but you got to do that though.
And here's the thing with that though.
They really do enough.
But you're 4-2 with him though.
But no, but I'm gonna paint another picture for y'all. Like I said, it's a long season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Justin Fields and Tom Lamont, carry me where I need you to carry me. Now,
Until-
listen to this. Carry me
Yes.
where I
Yeah.
need you to carry. Yo, watch this. Watch what I do. Now, when it comes to the nitty gritty, when all of the motherfucking chips is in the middle of the table,
And
you watch what number 3B. He won't be on that bench because he's won before. He's went to the Super Bowl twice. He has experience, and they know this.
Right.
And you got your game players, but then you got your players that literally just gonna get you there.
Yeah.
And that's where I think if the Steelers stay in the thick of things, you're gonna see Russell
You gotta-
Wilson later
you
as the
have to.
season go in.
You have
Let
to.
him get completely healthy. But I really got Russell to see if he could put us over the top. If we could somehow surprise somebody in the AFC with one of them flashback Russell games, and Justin gonna be on the with a clipboard. He gonna be on the side with a clipboard.
But look though, even with Russell, right?
Even though,
look,
like I said, I give his credibility.
For one, Justin Fields didn't do enough to keep his job anyway. You know, when the game was on the line and they needed a QB to win the game, he didn't do it.
Right.
The defense
Yeah,
did. That's
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
You know, Russell had bad run-ins and with the Seahawks because he had no offense. He came to Denver and he had what's the coach over there now for Denver?
Oh, you talking about Peyton,
right?
Sean Payton, yeah.
Sean Payton, and Payton trying to coach him like he Drew Brees, and
No.
he ain't Drew Brees. He's
Not
Russell
at all.
Wilson. But he still, but his yards and everything was still good. He started getting better, but you know, that's another thing. I think Russell still has something in the tank.
Oh, no doubt.
You feel me? You
doubt.
gotta put him in because Russell can win you games.
Son,
We
You know what I
shall
mean?
see this week, right?
Justin Fields can't win you game, man. I seen it too many. That boy, man, he looked good, but the wide receivers, who was they top wide out over there?
Judy when he was in Denver.
No, but I'm talking about like now.
Oh,
Like,
well,
who was that?
Pickett. You got Pickett.
But like the yards, how many yards? How
Yeah,
many
I'm
yards
not
they
even
got?
sure. We have to look that up.
How many TDs they got? It ain't like
No.
that.
No, because
No, 'cause he's not a throwing quarterback.
He's not a throwing quarterback.
He's not.
He's
Yeah.
going to run and he's going to give you a 10 to maybe 15-yard play here and there. But he's not going down the field. Like I don't think he threw over 200 yards yet this season. I might be mistaken, but
Yeah.
Probably
you
not.
got to go check that out because all I see is 160, and this and that. I'm like, oh man, I don't even want to look at them stats. Man.
Yeah.
I can
Look,
do
man.
that sitting home.
Well, look, let's get into
Talk about it, Al. I'm with you.
The coaches on the hot
And
seat.
then after that, we're going to get into
Yep.
these week's
Yeah.
games and our picks and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean the coaches on the hot seat. You got Doug Peterson, Sirianni,
There's a few of them.
the Bull, the guy from the Browns. You know what I mean? So you got them three guys. What's his name? Stefanski
Stefanski,
over
yeah.
there. So you know them guys is going downhill and not upward. You know,
But we all know this, and this is why football in general, as we talk about, you know, our teams preferably, but we know football generally is a business.
Yeah.
So depending upon who either running your team or who's playing for your team, you got coaches that's been out there with longevity. Andy Reid,
Yeah.
Mike Tomlin, Bill, of course, before he left the Patriots. But like what I mean by that is you don't always need a coaching change in order to see whether you messed up internally is bringing a team together.
Yeah.
Because that GM has a lot of effect on how that coach really
Yes.
manifests those plays, those calls, and the team's getting chemistry. Because if you bring the wrong guy in, and we've seen this in past years to all of y'all, like T.O. going to Dallas, T.O. going to the Eagles. Great player, but internally, he just wasn't the fit. And I'll use Stephon Diggs as another example, speeding it up to today's climate. I mean, a lot of the teams he's been released from is based on his divaness, not so much his play on the field, because on the field he's a monster, but in the terms of a locker room, that can kill the drive for anybody. So back to what Bills was talking about, I just feel like a lot of these coaches, some just don't have the talent.
Right.
Some just are struggling based on, whether it be injuries, because I think Cleveland really are hurting without Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
So that's why I think, because you can't expect a great defense to be great if you're on the field more than 75% of the game.
Right.
Because at some point, Garrett gets tired. At some point, those other great, backers you got, they're going to get tired.
But look, think about this too. What's the common thing about those 4 teams, right? What's the common thing about that? The quarterbacks just got paid. All of them.
Wow,
You're
that's
talking
crazy.
about Peterson, Trevor Lawrence. You got Sirianni, Jalen Hurts. You got the Bull, Daniels, and you got Deshaun Watson.
Wow, I didn't even think about that.
You got to produce. You know what I mean? We just paid these guys this money.
Yeah.
We need a coach that can get these guys, get the most out of them, so we can start winning.
That's another thing they saying about Dak got his money and about McCarthy.
You know what's
You know what I'm
crazy?
saying?
Dak already had the money, but I think that extension just put him in a position where he didn't have to worry. For me, if I was Jerry, I would have made him play this last year out, because I think it would have been more of a hunger thing, because kind of like after that year he broke his foot, Jerry said, okay, I got to see whether that foot is right or not. Now you play that whole season with basically your franchise, I mean, your whole everything on your back. Your life insurance policy is waiting for you, and he cashed in on that. So I think this time around, man, and I don't, it's crazy, man. As frustrating as can be to be a fan of a team that had so much success at one point, even over these last few years, and to not overcome. Now, I was just telling a Cowboys fan that walked by the shop this morning when I was picking up our hoodies, which was, yo, man, like, is Jerry going to ever stop meddling? And I said, yo, damn, that'll be a great segue on the show, because that's what most of the Dallas fans are frustrated with, because why wouldn't you go get a top-tier free agent? I don't know. But that question being said is like, now the pressure always fall back on the star position. Like, look what Daniels did against Baltimore last week. So much that Lamar said, yo, Daniels, I need that jersey.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I need that jersey. So it just shows you how the league is growing. But at the same time, going back to what I said, the game is a business.
Right.
So you have to focus on what, produces the best situation for you. And, you got some GMs that are GMs of the years for a reason.
Yeah.
And you got other GMs that should just go take a seat on the toilet bowl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we're going to get right into this week's games, man. Discuss them and all right, so this coming Thursday, we're gonna start with that. See, y'all, the last few weeks, man, that we was on, I missed that Thursday. Thursday should always be first, because that's the first one to come up. So we got the Vikings and the Rams this week, and they're in LA. The Vikings and the Rams.
And this the Thursday night?
It's the Thursday, so that'll be
Vikings and the Rams.
It's a short week for the Vikings.
Oh man, yeah, ain't they going against that divisional game?
Actually, it's a short week for the Vikings and the Rams.
Yeah, but the Vikings game is more. It's going to be
more tough. I think it's going to be a more like physical game because of who they playing.
Right, you know what I mean.
Detroit, they coming.
And if the Vikings do lose, no, I'm sorry, if they do win, they're not going, because they done went through that battle. I don't see them winning again. It's going to take a lot.
So who you taking Thursday? If depending on, I guess, what happens tomorrow.
Yeah, I got.
So if they win tomorrow, do you have them winning Thursday against the Rams, or if they lose tomorrow, would that even make them more hungry to go? Because they got to go to LA.
Right,
exactly. You're traveling from Minneapolis to LA.
If they lose, they're going to beat the Rams. If they win, they're going to lose.
All right, but you got to make a pick, because that's your first pick of next week. So you got to.
Oh man,
just throw it out there.
I'm going with the Rams. The upset.
That is an upset if I'm picking. But what you got, Knox? That Vikings-Ram game for next Thursday night.
I just think the Vikings, by them playing the Lions, they're going to be battle tested, and
That'll be a good game.
That's just going to be the I think the Vikings is just right now they're on another level right now as we speak.
Yeah, we got to see. Always say when a team is undefeated or a team has has not really shown you much weakness in any category.
Yeah,
We
that's
play
true, man,
special
but-
teams, defense. Offense is very efficient. Darnold's not turning the ball over.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Jones still running like he's a second or third year back playing with Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
And they got a good core of receivers under the board. Jefferson, who's lights out. We already
Yeah.
know that. So,
Yeah.
to me, man, it's a definitely Vikings pick for me. I just think the Vikings right now, and I like the approach that the coach has given the players, which is it's one game, 1 week. One
Yeah.
game,
Yeah.
1 week. And if people looked at that and you made that one game, that 1 week, your Super Bowl, you damn near win every week because everybody has that same incentive to want to get on the field and do their best. All right, y'all. So now we're gonna go to these week's games. Starting with the Patriots and the Jaguars. Game 1 at 9:30 tomorrow morning, y'all. Patriots and the Jaguars. What we got? Bills.
And they
Bills.
and they both 1-5, but I'm going with the Jags. I'm going with the Jags on this one.
Well, they both 1-5. You did say that, yeah.
They
So
both 1-5, but I'm gonna go with the Jags. I don't see them losing at home, against the Pats. Drake May's second start. We'll see.
yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But I'm like you, man. I'm going with the Jaguars too. I just think they started slow, but I can tell y'all something. This team has too much talent to be
Yes.
where they are. And Doug Peterson is a better coach than what this record shows.
Yes, he is.
I think they lost some games that they should have won. So I'm going with the Jags this week too, in Jacksonville over the Patriots.
Yeah, so I think this could be the first one this week.
Did what?
For the
I picked the Jaguars. That's
Oh, all right, y'all. Appreciate it, Knox. Going with our never forget the boom when we all pick the same team, just in case y'all didn't recognize it. This might be your first time tuning into our NFL segment. And like I said again, we got the NBA segment coming up within the next couple weeks. So y'all tune into that. But like I said, it's always fun with my boys. So all right, next we got the Seahawks and the Falcons. The Seahawks and the Falcons.
I got the Dirty Bird on this one. I'm going with Kirk Cousins. Yeah. He said, when you go on your trap, you take your trap. You know what I mean? You take over your
T.
trap.
Yeah.
Let's go.
T. Where that
I got
fly?
them.
Oh,
The flyer.
yeah. It just seemed like Geno Smith hasn't been playing like he's playing the first couple weeks of the season. I see him playing.
man.
rest
Yo,
of
he
the-
killing me too, y'all, because
yeah, man.
let me just be honest here. This nigga, like, Tua was my first pick on my fantasy team, and I'm not cutting my brother Knox off. He gonna give y'all his pick in a second. But I gotta say this. So I'm only thinking that, like, I get Geno just because, Tua gonna be out there throwing balls all over. But Tua gets hurt the second or the first week of the season. Major concussion. Doug supposed to come back next week. But I can't win. Geno's terrible. That's it, man. I'm sorry, Knox. What we got?
No,
man?
it's all good. I mean,
Seahawks in the
you
Falcons.
expressing your hurt. You know?
You're terribly hurt. Terribly hurt, y'all.
You know,
Killing me out here.
we men don't cry. We just speak about it.
Exactly.
So,
And I'm gonna talk about it.
I'm rolling. I'm rolling with the Falcons this week, man. I just this Kirk Cousins is a very good regular season.
See, somebody keeps DMing me every week and they say, E, stop being a homer. Don't pick the obvious team. Go against the grain.
Oh.
Man, fuck that. I'm going with the Falcons too. That's boom! All right, man. Next one, we got the Titans against the Bills. And I'm a cold laughing at that because I'm still hurting over here, y'all. Titans and the
Hey,
Bills.
man,
we
you
got a
know.
playing in Buffalo.
Look here, you know who
You know the names sound familiar, so
Yeah,
you go ahead.
Bills. I'm going with them, man. And they got Amari Cooper. He's
Oh,
playing
my
Sunday.
God.
So
I mean, we first got
It's
him,
a coming
man.
out party.
Yeah.
It's a coming out party.
he's gonna have a
Yeah.
field day.
Yeah.
He only had 200 something yards with Cleveland.
Yeah, exactly, because he can't get the ball.
Only 200, like 245.
Listen.
Like
Well,
what is
that
on?
one boy stayed in a massage parlor too much.
He might get over a century mark. He might have like a 120 or
Might
130.
be,
something.
yeah, he gonna go.
I see it.
Josh
That's
will
good.
target the shit
And-
out.
oh,
And Josh needed that. If you've seen his completions,
Yup.
and he can extend plays.
He want that guy that he can go to when he
and
needed.
you know what? That's how good Josh Allen is. He really don't have a number one,
No.
and still busting niggas' asses
that's
out
just
there.
bad.
Oh my God!
See,
He's
but
4-2.
now all he got to do is
That's
fuck.
crazy.
Yeah, that's it. Come on, Knox. Who we got? Bills.
You already know I'm rolling with the Bills.
All right, man. Listen, that's another one, y'all. That's boom. I'm going with the Bills too. All right, we got two teams that I thought in the beginning of the season would have showed me something.
Yeah.
But the Bengals and the Browns, we got the Bengals and the Browns. I mean, two struggling teams in the AFC North that I thought would have saw both of them a little better. But of course, like we spoke about off camera or maybe on camera about, Watson and the Browns not having Nick Chubb. Now, with him coming back, but we just don't know how effective he'll be. That was a gruesome injury he sustained last year.
Yeah.
So only time will tell how that'll, because, like with running backs, I just think it's one of those situations where he is going to be tentative early once he gets the feel for it. Because then you're thinking about that first hit I might take.
Right,
so
exactly.
I think, for me, man, I'm going to go with the Bengals because I just don't think Chubb is going to be at 100%. Also, Deshaun Watson, he just absolutely stinks, man.
It's the defense for the Bengals for me. Like, the offense is clicking.
Yeah.
It's the defense.
The defense stinks,
But the
man.
Browns can't put up no points.
No.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
just sorry to say that. I mean,
And now they have really no one over there.
you score
So-
17 to 20 points. You done already outscored Deshaun.
Yeah.
You got to count on
But
the defense to get a touchdown or two.
But the only thing about this, it is a divisional
Right,
game. too.
which is always a tough
You know what I
game.
mean? Tough game, but the Browns couldn't beat the Bengals anyway if they were healthy and was clicking on all cylinders.
Right.
I'm going with the Bengals on that too.
Yeah, I'm rolling with the Bengals as well. I just think Joe Burrow going to have a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Well, say no more, man. That's boom. I mean, we can't make this stuff up, y'all. We try our best to, like I said earlier in the show, we try our best to give y'all the insight that we think. It's not necessarily what you think. It's not what you should bet on. You bet on what you think is, the obvious choice. But sometimes the obvious choice, we already know how that goes. So, we just, like I said, we football fans, not fanatics. All right, so we got the Texans at the Green Bay Packers, 5-1 against 4-2.
This is a good one
It
too.
is. You got
This is a
C.J.
good one.
Stroud against Jordan Love.
Yeah, this is going good.
You
one.
got Nixon in
And
the
I'm going
background
with
against my boy Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs. And I think the when they play each other, I don't think the Texans have beaten the Green Bay Packers yet. So I'm going with the home team on this one. I think Jordan Love and that offense as well as that defense.
Yeah, I like that
defense
kid
is-
number 11. He nice.
Yeah,
that wide
oh
receiver.
man,
He's-
look,
he's
and
a beast.
I think they said they have the best wide receiver core, like offensively
Oh,
right now.
collectively far as
Texans?
okay.
Yeah, the Packers.
The Packers.
You know what I mean? Jordan Love is spreading it. And yeah, I'm no Diddy. I'm going with the Packers
Okay.
on that one. I'm going with the Packers.
At home.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I'm going to go the other way. I think I'm going to roll with the Texans, man. There's something about that C.J. Stroud, man. That I love. And the continuity that they have going on, and D'Amico Ryans, and he got.
I like him. I like D'Amico.
I just think I'm gonna go
A
the
great
way this
coach,
weekend
man. Like,
and
he just
pick the
turned-
Texans.
This would be a flip of the coin for me. That's probably what I did this week
Like that pick.
when I did my my poll. I do a poll. And I just say all that to say that I'm gonna go with the Texans too, man. I'm gonna go with what I picked up. Before we continue on, we're gonna talk about a special event coming up this week. Sponsored by TD Entertainment, that's Total Fine Entertainment, and Corray Catering. We have a Halloween on McKean block party. Games, food, prizes, and fun. That's from 5 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Cash prize for best costume. So for most of y'all have to wear nothing. And a very special Connect with Cocky K segment. And that'll be Thursday, October the 31st on 20th of McKean. That's here in South Philly. Y'all know the zip, so I don't need to go. And it's all ages are welcome. So again, that's a Halloween on McKean block party that's coming to you on October the 31st. And that's sponsored by Total Fine Entertainment and Corray Catering. We thank y'all. We always appreciate y'all. Now let's get back to the show. All right, y'all. So here we go. We got next one is the Dolphins and the Colts.
Easy jump for me too. Anthony Richardson is back behind center this Sunday. I just don't. The Dolphins without Tua, or at least a great quarterback behind that, they're not going to win any more games. I don't think.
Well, Tua's supposed to come back next week, not this week, but next week.
Well, when they come back, they'll be back into what.
Yeah,
they
what
do.
we should have seen from the beginning of the season.
You know what I mean.
Hopefully,
but but other than that, I'm going with the Colts on this one.
Okay.
At home, I got the Colts.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm going with Anthony Richardson and the Colts this week also.
You know, for me that is the obvious pick, but I'm rooting for my boy, man. And it's just because I think with the way the seasons went, they do for a win with that young boy to show maybe a little bit more of his skill set. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna go with Miami, man, and let's just see what happens this week. All right.
Okay.
The next one is the Lions. And
this game of the week, right?
Game of the week.
This game of the week.
Game of the week.
And the favorite is the Lions too. I think the favorite they got the Lions.
No, they do. 1.5.
Yep. That's crazy at home. And away game, they got to. That's crazy.
I just think with Hutchinson going down, I just think the Vikings is going to have a good game plan offensively against them. I just think I'm gonna roll with the Vikings this week on this one.
Okay, that's not a bad pick considering they undefeated.
I'm at the touche. I'm going with the Vikings too. I don't see them losing. That's why I said in the beginning I got them winning, but losing on Thursday. I got the Vikings.
I'm gonna go with the Lions, man, because they did us so dirty. I mean, I almost pulled out my silver and blue pom poms last week, and it ain't one for the Dallas Cowboys either, man. I just got to keep it a buck, man. They really look good. I mean, Hutchinson did get hurt, but I think they have enough talent across the board, and they score so many points. So I just think for me, I think that'll be a good game. But I just think the Vikings really haven't played anybody to me yet, so this will be the first credible team. If they do beat Detroit, I'll eat this crow and then come back to y'all next week and tell y'all exactly what I thought or what I saw.
So you think that defense is going to maintain the same intensity?
Yeah, because what I saw last week, even after he went out, man, they just got great backers, meaning it helps their linebackers and their front men, which are the defensive tackles and the nose tackles. And I just think, collectively, man, they got a good enough team. And I just think with that offense, having Montgomery, having the young boy other than him in the backfield running the ball, the receiving core is outstanding. And then you got a quarterback, man, who's been there on every level. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, and a veteran coach who's not scared to take chances. Yeah. So for me, man, I just think
boys fighting for that.
Yeah, the Detroit is going to be there, man, when it's all said and done, because they're coached well.
Mad at that, though.
Yeah, their chemistry is great.
Yeah. They can be there, but I think they're gonna lose this week.
Okay, I'm just giving y'all my reason why I'm taking Detroit this week.
It's gonna be a goodie though. It's gonna be a goodie, John.
It's gonna definitely.
I'm not mad at that pick.
Definitely.
All right, so next up on the docket we have the Eagles and the Giants in Metropolitan Stadium, which is down in New Jersey. I think that's Sutherland, maybe I forget, something like that.
East Rutherford.
East Rutherford. There you go. See, close is great.
So, well, you already know. I bleed green. I'm gonna go with the Eagles, even though like.
Why don't you turn around and show them your sweatshirt real fast, man? Your hoodie. You know what I mean? See what we do out here, man, just to give y'all some Eagle fans some of that representation.
What we do.
Yeah, you see that? You know what I mean? Y'all see it. I can't make this up, man. We put it out there, man.
That's fine.
We put it out there.
Yeah, they're available. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Eagles. I just think Jalen Hurts had his best games as far as taking care of the ball and everything. I just think that he's gonna try to build off that performance last week and build some momentum moving forward.
Right.
So I Giants they got a lot of weaknesses that I think that we can expose. We play our game, so I'm gonna roll with the Eagles this week.
Okay.
Yeah, this is so up in the air game because it is a divisional game. Yeah. You got Saquon returning back to New York. So
very emotional.
This is first time.
Very emotional.
Feed them.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think the Giants have enough to stop the Eagles' offense. I'm going with the Eagles on that one though. Although it's a divisional game, it can go either way always. But I'm going with the Eagles on this one. I got the Eagles winning.
Yeah, that's easy for me, folks. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just too much talent on one side of the ball. Even though the other team is getting one of their better receivers back in Neighbors coming back for the Giants, man. But I think this is going to be boom. The Philadelphia Eagles too, man. So, next up we have the Raiders at the Rams. The Las Vegas Raiders with the Los Angeles Rams in Los Angeles. Rams got 2 home games coming back to back.
It's just a lot going on with the Adams gone, like
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Even though he's been hurt the last couple of weeks, but I just think it's knocked the air out of the Raiders, man. I just think I'm gonna roll with the Rams this week. They the more
the
put
Raiders.
together
I think
team right now, even though they
I'm
suffered
with
some
you.
injuries. I'm gonna roll with the Rams this week.
Yeah, and this man, Antonio Pierce, man, is his first official head coaching job, and he had to go through this adversity here with no QB now, no number one receiver.
They doing them dirty, if you ask me.
It's hard, man. Yeah, man. It's like now he has nobody, so now you're gonna see him fail because he don't have the talent around to really motivate these guys. You know, to really go out there and compete.
Right.
You know, so I'm definitely going with the Rams too on that one as well.
Okay. I just think I'm like my co-host Bills on this one. The controversy, the adversity they've dealt with, the fact that I just think you took all of the air out of your team when you showed them pretty much you ain't in a build, you in a rebuild, and I don't know how you expect players to some degree not to feel like, am I playing for a high school team or am I playing for an actual professional team? Because throwing him out there for a 3rd round pick to me was terrible. So I'm gonna definitely go with the Rams also, because I just think the Eagles. I mean, not the Eagles. I'm sorry, y'all. The Raiders just gave up too much and unacceptable.
Yeah.
So
that's boom. All right, y'all. What we got next? Let's see here. Man, this is I think it's gonna be another.
Yeah.
We might just do this from the door. The Panthers against the Commanders. In DC. And I know where you're going with this.
I'm gonna say something real quick.
Go ahead.
So, Bills DM'd me, man, on Instagram. And I agree 2,000% what Jaden Daniels, he's mad.
Mm-hmm.
And Carolina fans, don't turn the television on and watch this game because it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be terrible. It's going to be like a Mr. T knocking out Rocky. Clubber Lane, like knocking out Rocky in the 2nd round.
So you got...
I'm rolling with the Commanders on this one.
Hey, man, you already know.
You see, he might as well swing that terrible-ass towel.
Yeah, man. Here we go.
He mad.
Yeah.
He mad.
Yeah.
Look, man, we played a hell of a game against the Ravens.
Great quarterback.
Lost by only a touchdown. I think a lot of the things we heard ourselves as far as coverage-wise. It was some penalties that was questionable, but we lost fair and square. It's cool. I like what I seen from my team. I think all we could do is go up. We also had a major injury too. We lost Jonathan Allen for the year.
Oh yeah.
With a tore pec. Crazy, I mean, because but as you said, earlier, next man up mentality, man. So man, we got the rookie Johnny Newton. Yeah, I got my.
Yeah, well, that's an easy boom for what? Let's do it. Boom for us, man. I mean, I just think. I'm about to say the Redskins. I'm old school, as y'all know, folks. But I just say all that to say the Commanders have really showed me what they're going to be. They have a good coach in Dan Quinn, who I think is very hungry to show everybody he's still one of the top tier coaches in this league. Mm-hmm. Daniels, man, I mean, the sky's the absolute limit. Mm-hmm. They have a young receiving core, you know what I mean? And they have a young running backs, man. And the defense is just only waiting to gel, so they're only going to get better.
Yeah.
But I definitely got to go with the Commanders this week, so that's why we did a big boom, y'all. All right, we got this. This is another doozy. It might be another game of the week. Knox talked about it earlier. The Chiefs and the 49ers in San Francisco.
Super Bowl.
We got an undefeated team against a 3-3 team, which I think, had they had one of their star players, they'd probably be just about right there too, at 5-0 or 6-0, whatever the case may be. had McCaffrey not gotten hurt with his Achilles earlier in the season. So, what you think, man? You got the Chiefs at the 49ers. Who you going with? You got a boy, man, that's possibly going to go down as one of the greats of all time against, a young and upcoming quarterback who, was only one game away from really winning the Super Bowl himself.
So I look at it like this. I can't really call it a Super Bowl rematch because of the injuries that's going on.
It's still, but it could be.
I
mean, like I said, they 3-3, and I always just say, man, like, we can't predict anything until like I said, you get the meat and potatoes of the season when things really start to pan out. So to me, calling that early wouldn't be like the worst thing because we've called it. No, they might have not. I've called worse than this little short season of picks we've been doing, man. So y'all can still keep kicking me in my ass about it, but it's okay because I'm at some point I'm gonna come back around and y'all be like, damn, you hot. And for some reason, my engine just ain't got started yet this season.
I look at it like this. They haven't beaten Patrick Mahomes yet, so I don't think it's gonna be this week either. So I'm going with the Chiefs.
Yeah, I don't got much to say about this, man. They, like you said, they don't got their star player that will make a difference. On
Debo is
back.
And it's funny, y'all.
I think he come back.
No, but I'm talking about Christian.
No, Debo actually played last week.
Yeah, he played last week.
He played last week. He played showed out
all
too.
of them on him.
Jennings did. Jennings got hurt though.
Yeah, Jennings got hurt.
Yeah, so
Kittle's
he's questionable
there.
for this week.
Ayuk and them guys are still there, but without that Christian,
it's just like
they not gonna get saved. I'm going with the Chiefs on this one.
He said,
this would normally be a flip of the coin for me because like we, Bill's just spoke on it and we talked about it a little bit before, but yeah, man, I just don't know how the 49ers can withstand this good play that the Chiefs got going on right now, man. So that's gonna be man. All right, last game of the week on NBC, we have the Jets, the 2-4 Jets, and the 4-2 Bills. Now, mind you, we just spoke about it early in the show. The Jets now have. I can't wait. I can't wait to see this game because I want to see what Aaron Rodgers and I'm tuning in just for Devontae, man. Seriously, this Sunday night, man, and I'm gonna be juiced up because I'm gonna have my cigars, I'm gonna have my yummy, everything set up. My Craig Lee's going all crazy. So, but no, y'all, I'm gonna take the Jets, man, in this game here.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna take the Jets, man. I like the Jets this week.
You get to see now is still his defense really like that.
Yeah.
Now they got Devontae, Garrett Wilson, Lazard. Then they got Breece Hall. You really get to see what the Pittsburgh Steelers defense really going to do, and they at home. With that said, and they got, I believe, Russell Wilson starting, right?
Yeah, this game is very interesting.
I'm going with Pittsburgh on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going with Pitt.
You going with Pitt?
Yeah, I got Russell Wilson starting.
I just think the last time we saw Aaron Rodgers and Adams, they were awesome. So they might not be awesome tomorrow, but I think they'd be good enough to win. I'm rolling with the Jets.
All right. So what was that?
I had Pitt. And y'all
all right. Well,
the Jets on that.
Well, listen, y'all. That concludes this week's picks for this week. But what
we
we'll
got
do?
Too many night games.
Oh, hold on.
Yes, we do.
No. I'm not saying no. I'm just hold on a second. I meant to say hold on. We sure do, y'all. See, I was jumping the gun because I was so excited about getting into our best bets of the week.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, we do. So, all right. Two good ones, too, man. So, we got the Ravens against the Buccaneers. And then we got the Chargers against the Cardinals.
On this one, I'm a...
Look, first one is, it looks like is the Ravens and the Buccaneers, man. That's a good one.
I picked the Bucs on this one. I got the Bucs. Why? Because I think their offense is elite because of Godwin and Evans. Mm-hmm. And they got some running game with them as well too. Mayfield playing out his mind, and they at home. I think Lamar's best game was against us. Offensively, he passed the ball and things like that. I don't think you want to have that same success. They're going to really need Derrick Henry.
He's been doing it, lead the league in rushing, lead the league in touchdowns, and lead the league in attempts. So they believe me, they get their money's worth out of that horse.
That's the best way. If Henry do extremely good. They got a game, but I don't think, like, far as in the air, they're not going to win the game. But they think they're going to go in the air like how they did with us. I got the Bucks on this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Bucks at home for Al, but for Bills.
I have to totally disagree with you on this one. We looking at Lamar and the Ravens, you know, with the offense and everything. I just think that Baker Mayfield is going to get exposed this week.
Ooh.
He's going to get exposed this week. He's going to look like how we kind of thought he would look like. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to roll with the Ravens this week.
Very interesting. Because the Bucks are usually good at home, this would have been a flip of a coin for me. But I think right now the Ravens are playing great ball. I see something brewing there. Mm-hmm. The dynamic of, you know, you got Henry, you got my man, what's the boy? Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers, yeah.
And I mean, of course, we all know what Lamar Jackson, you know, is doing, and I think the defense is only getting better. I like the Ravens, man. I like the Ravens on Monday night. Good game, though. I think it should really be a close one, but I like the Ravens. All right, the next one up, last one up, is the Cardinals and the Chargers in Arizona. 3-2 against 2-4. But I think, for me, I'll go back around this way. Mm-hmm. I think Arizona is due.
Yes.
I just think they just still haven't figured it out yet. But I see something brewing there, too. Mm-hmm. Chargers a little too injured for me this week. So I'm going to go with the home team. I'm going to take the Cardinals. And that's my pick, y'all.
Yeah, Cardinals, they lost a couple of games, but they were in those games.
No, they were.
They were very competitive in those games.
Yeah, definitely.
And I see them with their competitiveness. I just believe that they can all solve whatever, I mean, they're going to hit them with. So I'm going to roll with the Cardinals this week.
Okay. Who you got, Bills?
I'm going with the opposite. I still like the Chargers in this one. Justin Herbert, I like him over my man Murray.
Okay.
I'll take the Chargers in the win.
Okay.
Away game. I got that.
All right, so y'all heard it first, man. We went through all our games this week, but we got another special announcement tonight for Lupus. You know, my cousin Brian Green, you know, in connection with Lady B and 107.9, have an adult skating out for Lupus. That's from my man DJ Touchtone, hosted by Lady B. That's going to be in Millennium Skate World. That's 1900 Camden, you know, so New Jersey. And listen, it's always sponsored by, you know, my cousin, Big Boy, Brian Green, Best Care. So listen, man, y'all please, you know, show up, show out, support, man. We appreciate the love. As you see, we back at y'all again, the Dream Teams podcast, and that's with a Z. Merch available, Total Define Entertainment. They got something coming up this, like I said, in the next couple of weeks. That's the Halloween on McKean Block Party. That's from 5 p.m. to 8:30. And I'm going to let my man Al Bill step in here and give his last shout out for his promo.
Yeah, yo. We back in the kitchen. We in the kitchen October 26th. We celebrating my birthday with this one. We got fire performances, you know, at CBG Philly, 3057 Frankfurt Ave. Come through, all positive vibes. You're going to enjoy yourself, enjoy the music, enjoy, you know, yours truly. You feel me? We in there, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. So, listen, we're going to do this last pick for y'all, which is our bet of the week. And then we're going to, you know, tune out, man, and y'all just tune back in. Come on, like I said, on YouTube. That's on Total Define Entertainment. Make sure y'all watch us every week, man. I got my man Bills. Got my man Knox. And, yo, we in the building. So, man, listen, all right, we got to do our pick of the week. Tell me who y'all think y'all gonna take as y'all best bet. Like we always talk about, y'all. We talk about putting the dog, the house, the cat, the rat. If you got it, everybody. Anything this day ain't stuck to the floor. You know what I mean? You put it all on there.
The rat can go too.
Yeah, everybody. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna go, and this is the first time I picked them as the game of the guaranteed game of the week. Of, you know, I'm going with my team.
Oh shit.
Washington Commanders. You know what I mean?
See, now listen, y'all start getting mad at me because he guaranteeing the team win with his team. Just listen, it ain't every week that I make a pick and y'all got to keep getting on my case. Come DM me like, yo, stop trolling me, please.
This is my first time picking my squad. That's
he picked them, not me.
But it is going to be my squad.
Well, E-Dubs, this on your show. I don't care, it ain't me. Wait for my pick. Then I'll let y'all know what I'm doing.
Oh, get the...
That's why y'all got to buy. So
Yeah, we on a bye
well,
week.
you know what?
Talk to me.
There's gonna be a chain reaction this week because I'm rolling with my birds with a guaranteed win. Over those midgets.
See,
You
again,
understand?
that's not me. And like I told y'all before, because we're like, so our fans say to us, why are we always homers?
Yeah.
I can't get mad at them for picking their own team, but don't get mad at me. It's not me. All right, man. Like, I'm going to give y'all one that I thought, even though I went the other way on this, and I think this might be the upset of the week. We're gonna dig deep. We're going with the 49ers over the Kansas City Chiefs in San Francisco. My man Mike, couple other Ratu, you couple of San Fran fans. I know y'all probably like, I don't believe he said that.
Too.
So, but in any event,
know.
man, listen, I took the 49ers as my best bet
They gonna like that too.
going into this week. So listen, y'all got it. Go put it on there. Y'all heard his pick.
Yeah.
His was the
Don't
Commanders.
trust
Y'all
him,
heard
y'all.
his pick.
Yeah.
Don't
This
trust
was
them.
the Giants.
Last time he guaranteed the Eagles, they lost Monday night to the Falcons.
I might be a
Don't
jinx this
trust
year. Who
him.
the hell knows? I
Don't
might
trust
be a
this
jinx.
dude.
I might be a jinx.
He
man.
undercover hating.
Ain't no hate, man. It's always congratulations. Well, listen, we're going to leave y'all with that, man. It was a great show. Thanks to Al Bills. Thanks to my man Knox. Listen, we be back next week. Again, we're going to always have the content for y'all in another couple weeks. We got the NBA preseason. We starting at our new show. And that's with my man Al. That's with my man Knox.
Yeah.
We coming back at y'all. We love y'all. We appreciate
We
y'all.
might have a special guest too.
Yeah, and look, we look forward to all in-house, company because at the end of the day, we're going to teach them how we reach them. And I just want to say this to y'all. You can always find us on Total Define Entertainment. That's on YouTube. Subscribe, comment, like. I don't mind if y'all troll me. I just can't take the fanatics, man. But again, we love y'all. That's from your boy E-Dub. Peace.
Hey.